All right, we're doing more Darkest Dungeon.
Yes, we are.
So, I don't want to waste time figuring out like what we're gonna do. So I think we're gonna go try take on the Swine Prince.
Okay, kick ass.
Yeah. I think I have a team here that can handle it. I think I remember his gimmick.
I do not remember his gimmick.
It's like you don't do the very obvious thing and attack his little buddy,
Oh.
or he gets super angry.
Is he just like, oink oink, me and my little buddy Piglet are gonna take you out. Go easy on Piglet. He's only 2 years old. And Piglet's like, I can fight too. And then if you attack Piglet, he just.
I mean, that's pretty much what happens.
Oh, okay.
But you're not actually that far off, as I recall.
Okay.
Because I remember the first time I did this. He's got a little buddy named Wilbur.
Oh,
He's
okay.
like Charlotte's Web.
Oh, I like
He's
it.
a pig,
I
yeah.
like it.
And Wilbur is doing something to you constantly. So of course your instinct is, well, this
Kill
little
the
guy,
weaker guy first.
kill the weaker guy who keeps doing annoying things to me.
Yeah.
You know, but then if you do that, you piss off the Swine King, and he just does like a massively powerful like AOE attack like every single turn.
Oh man.
So it's like impossible to survive.
What was the World of Warcraft boss where you couldn't kill his wife or else he'd go Super Saiyan?
I don't think I played that one.
There was a dwarf, some Blackrock dwarf, Emperor Thorazon,
Sure, why not?
and the fight. His wife was in.
So
the,
he's the one who has the power, right?
yeah, yes, he is the one that has the power. And oh, let me silence my phone.
I just left this hallway and already there's an enemy encounter back in here. Like, you guys move really fast.
But yeah, Emperor Thorazon is there, and his wife is there. And his wife is doing supportive magic and also messing with you, like she's healing him. So you think, okay, kill the support caster. But if you kill his wife, then, you know, he gets the power and, like, is really hard to fight.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I have, you know, if we
The way is lit. The path is clear.
if we need to fill time here, I have tons of gaming news actually.
I have team passive aggressive here.
Oh yeah, are they just? Is it stuff? Is it team stuff hitting yourself?
I have two guys who can give themselves repose, and I have the edgy heir who can make one of them protect her.
Oh, cool.
So it is all repose all the time. Is all riposte all the time.
I like that heir. She's so much cooler.
Than the drunkard.
Yeah,
I like drunk heir. What the hell, 2B? Why can't you hit people?
because
Iterated.
A2 was better. I don't know.
A2 is not better because 2B has the booty.
Yeah, that's true.
And also, she's called 2B because she has two boobs.
Oh, okay.
Whereas-
And 2 butt cheeks.
Yes. Whereas A2 is her cup size.
Oh, well.
Will resistance.
I mean, 9S would still totally bang it though.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, my headcanon at least is that he totally does.
He's just like, well, you're basically 2B now, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There you
She ate her memories.
Yeah.
The foolhardy.
And if you want this to make more sense, kind viewer, you should go check out that Near Automata
Oh, yeah.
LP we did.
That was a cool game.
Plug, plug, plug. Anyway, so what's going on in the gaming?
Oh god, the everything is going on.
Actually, something really quick that I thought was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I believe I read that there is there's actually like a senator now who's trying to push like anti like loot box.
That's correct.
litigation.
Yeah. I forget the name of the senator because I
Decimated.
never care about politics.
But he's from one of those flyover states where
Yeah.
I mean, I'll avoid saying what I was going to say. It wasn't going to be kind.
But yeah, I forget his name because I don't do politics. But the bill is called the. God, what is it?
It was like they protect our children.
It's some
or
stupid
something-
name. Yeah,
something like that. Yeah,
It's
It's one of it's It's like how if you want to make sure your bill gets passed, you call it like the flag, like the Americans for Flags.
Yeah.
Like bill. It was like the Protect Our Children.
The name of my bill is just Murica. But yeah, it was. He was proposing that games which are aimed at, or it's like games which are likely to be played by children, not have loot boxes because that's gambling, and so we're protecting kids from underage gambling and predatory gambling.
Right. And then the point of argument I saw was that the first thing companies are going to do if that happens is they're just going to start making their games like M-rated,
Right.
like putting more like fan service and stuff, so they could have a conceivable basis
Right.
for asserting that kids aren't supposed to be playing our game with all the boobies and whatnot.
Because and I don't know how accurate this perception of mine is, but I kind of imagine that the amount of parents that actually follow the ratings are in the minority. It's I think it's rare to find the parent who's going to say,
Oh,
"Oh,
absolutely.
you can. This one's E for everyone. It's good. This one's M for mature." No, it's more likely that you get the parents that either go, "No video games, they poison your mind," or all the video games.
I mean, we've already covered this with the whole like GTA, debacle.
Yeah.
It's Rockstar asserted, it's an M-rated game. Your kid should not be playing that.
Right.
And parents were like, but then I would have to parent.
Yes.
It's much easier
Yeah.
just to blame, my shitty parenting on, your video game.
Yeah. But
Which was even dumber with regards to the hot coffee mod, which wasn't even in the game.
oh, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
It was dummied out.
Okay.
You needed to use like a Game Shark or something
Oh, I
to
see.
be able to access it. Like it wasn't something a kid could casually access like by accident.
Okay.
But people were just so offended that this thing was in the game that already had prostitutes and violence and a black guy and
Yeah. well.
all that horrible stuff.
But no, I don't think that bill's going anywhere. I mean,
It's going straight to the bank.
right? But no, there's gaming things and there's China.
So what's China up to now?
Oh, we want China first? Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Let's see. Oh, so much China. Okay, let's start with the quick ones. China finally gets to see Spirited Away.
Have they not been able to see Spirited Away?
It's been banned because the government.
Really?
Yeah. But
Why don't they like Spirited Away?
I don't know. It's got
It's delightful.
nudity of animals.
It's got pigs.
Yeah, I don't know.
Turning a movie where parents turn into pigs.
It's saying
you know,
people are
is-
pigs.
It is offensive. It teaches children to be disrespectful to their ancestors
Yeah, or something.
or something like that. I'm sure.
Yeah, it was no, but it finally got approved for some reason. But yeah, it has been banned,
That's silly.
and they're so excited. Chinese people are so excited that they get to see a movie.
So really quick.
Okay.
So I can't take advantage of it, but this familiar looking thing right here.
Hi.
This is the Red Hook statue.
You're right.
And so if you have holy water, it works just like that algae from the cove.
Yeah, the
You can,
coral.
you
yeah.
can use it. Yeah, you can use it to remove one of your negative quirks.
But you don't have any eggs.
I just used my my holy water like a couple screens ago, so it doesn't do me any good, and I'm very upset.
What's worse is that it looks like there's a little bottle of holy water there.
Well, that's a mod I downloaded.
Oh, that tells you need to do it.
It puts little reminders on the curios to remind you what you're
Oh, very cool.
like what the
okay.
optimal thing
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Doesn't cover everything, but there's so many things to remember. Like I hate having to rack my brain. Like is this the one that I use? And I still have a lot of them memorized anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, let us camp because the Swine King is only a little ways away.
Yeah, the Chinese people are so excited they get to see a movie that there was something like on their social media site Weibo.
They call it Weibo.
Yeah,
I call it-
Weibo. Someone help me.
I call it way dumb.
But yeah, there's like 270 million posts about Spirited Away. But that's just a thing. Let's get to some.
I mean, it's a cool thing.
Let's get to some different China. They've released a music video propaganda for the social credit system, which is coming really soon. It's something I've talked about on this channel because it's really creepy. And for anyone not in the know, the social credit system they're going to push, it's like a regular credit system, but for everything. And if you're observed doing acts that the government deems nice, you gain social credit. And if you're observed doing things they don't like watching porn, you lose social credit. And everything is the price of doing business for everything is going to have a social credit score minimum you must meet to engage in that aspect of the economy. So like if you want a car, it's going to be X social credit. If you want to get into a certain college, it's going to be this much social credit.
That's not authoritarian at all.
Yeah, no. So it's going to be, yeah.
No, it's super cool.
I mentioned a few.
Orwell would love that.
It is, no. It's super Orwellian. And I mentioned a few videos ago that they're starting to have, not a few, like a lot of videos ago, that they're starting to have apps to do things like tell you, to show you on a map of your area any debtors, the location, the real-time location of anyone that owes money to anyone.
Right.
And of course, being in debt is going to lower your social credit score.
Naturally.
Being late on your credit is going to lower your credit score.
Speaking out against
and
the
your credit score. It's going to lower both credit scores. So, anyway, they're serious because they have a music video.
Right. Okay, so what Wilbur does here is he marks your characters, and that makes the swine prince do more damage to them.
Oh, so you're like, hey, quit it, Wilbur.
Yeah, and also
you try to hit
he's
him.
got 17 health.
Yeah.
Like he's nothing.
Right.
But then and also I just kind of realized I made kind of a bad mistake here because if I use his positioning move to put Dismas in the front so he can take full advantage of his gun, then that's gonna give him repose and he's gonna be counterattacking Wilbur.
Oh damn.
That's gonna go south very quickly. So shoot. Oh well. We soldier on.
But yeah. Anyway, the point of that update was they have a music video now for the hip young kids about how great the social credit system is going to be. Just think about it. If you are a good boy and get the gold star in school, you're going to be building social credit. And then you'll be able to buy like a bike to ride to school.
Yeah, that sounds delightful. I love my government now.
Here's a snippet from the song. As long as you say it, it's a promise. As long as you do it, it's called fulfillment. Put credibility in your heart and go forward with me. Every day we practice, live up to your word. Let's be trustworthy youngsters. So
that's not loaded with terrible imagery at all. That is delightful. I want to get in on this.
Just as a reminder...
How can I get social credit, Adam?
Just as a reminder, an example of just a few things that can lower your social credit are things such as jaywalking, late payments on bills and or taxes, playing video games for too long, buying too much alcohol.
How do they know you're playing video games for too long?
Because...
Are your parents reporting you?
Or something. Well, a lot of games are like super invasive and like record how long you're playing and send it to the company.
Makes sense.
Buying too much alcohol. Like, if... Oh, I should also mention that you're incentivized to report. Because if you report someone and it lowers their social credit score, it raises your social credit score.
I
for
was
be-
gonna say-
for being a good citizen.
I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Probably something like that, yeah.
Through a ton of putrid
Wilbur's just like fuck.
Well, here's the fun thing, because he has one little trick where if the fight was going really bad for you, he actually can still kill you. It's
Oh.
it's very difficult to happen.
Oh, okay.
See if he lives long enough for it to go off.
That looks like a no.
momentary abatement.
Oh, there he goes.
There we go. So he has this squeal attack.
Which everyone dodged.
Except for Reynald, who has protection, so he was able to negate it. But that actually does do damage. Scratch damage, but it can kill you
Oh, okay.
if you're low on health. All right, there we go. We defeated the king of all the swines.
But yeah, if you
Well, the prince of all the swines. The king is tougher.
so if you're in the liquor store too much, and the proprietor he's like he sees you've been in there like 3 times this week, he can report you for buying too much alcohol. Oh, and and my favorite thing that can lower your social credit score: criticizing the government or having friends who criticize the government.
So if you associate with
Yes.
dissenters,
Yes.
then you're in trouble.
That's why you need to track things like people who owe money.
Right. It's
If you
for,
hang around debtors,
it's for the greater good.
yes. Let's see.
Look, fighting the swine prince gave Reynald zoophobia and bad humors.
Well, so yeah, this is some consequences. Yeah, some consequences that have been listed.
The heir developed the worries.
Wow, just a flat 30% stress?
I think it's stress like taken, like received.
That's what I mean. That's a lot.
But that's a disease.
Oh, it's a disease. Oh, weird. Okay. You just get paranoia.
She just got she got like stress like AIDS.
Okay.
There is a great horror
It's very
beneath
weird.
the manor.
But
In chaos.
yeah, if you have a low credit score, some potential consequences could be not being able to get on a plane, not being able to get on a train, and
What about a taxi cab?
yeah, I don't know. And yeah, also
Because as I recall, the choices are trains, planes, taxi cab. All the choices fit.
and also you're not going to be able to send your kids to certain schools if your social credit score is too low.
Man, they they really ramped up on the whole like authoritarian.
Oh,
bullshit.
damn, dude. Okay, wait. I'm just reading this now for the first time. Apparently, launching with the social credit system. What? Thought no. Apparently, launching with this social credit system is going to be a network of 20 million AI-powered street cams that are just going to be monitoring everything.
What?
Yeah. Like straight up Skynet / Big Brother.
I was
slash,
gonna
like-
say yeah. So it's fucking Minority Report now.
2020 is when this is happening.
Jesus.
Get out of China like now. Now's the time. Emigrate to anything.
Not America. We have our own problems.
Yeah.
It's for the best. You'll thank me, China.
Yeah.
Like I'd get out if I could.
Okay, so that was depressing, but I see I planned this. I'm gonna round it out with hilarity from China now.
Can you bring it home in less than 9 minutes?
Oh yeah. Yeah. See, we can't. So we gotta end on a lighter note here. So, PUBG Mobile was banned in China
There was there was a mobile.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
because it's violent, and
You're violent.
there are female characters that wear shorts.
Those
I
are
think.
fighting words.
There's blood. However, okay, that game was banned,
Right.
but there's a new phone game that just got approved.
Which was
It's a battle royale game. Okay, it is called
PUBG Mobile China.
it is called Game of Peace. And the the setting is
Oh boy.
there's a big old battle arena,
Right.
and a bunch of people. No, I'm sorry, not a bunch of people. Distinguished members of the Chinese military
Oh, of course.
fly down and into this battle arena to stop the terrorists, and it was this game was approved by the SAP,
The what?
the State Administration of Press and Publication.
Oh, okay.
The SAP. The SAP approved it, and yeah, it's a blatant ripoff of PUBG.
That's a really good item.
What do we got?
This is a rare this is a rare thing for the Thrall. It boosts his repose damage by quite a bit, and also
Oh.
gives him bleed damage.
Oh, that's good.
But I gotta kill the Brigand 8-pounder.
We got level 3, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I don't actually remember how to fight that thing, so yeah, I'll probably just send in the level 3 brigade.
Yeah, like Jolter.
Where's Guts?
Yeah.
He's level 2.
Oh,
that's
he's
fine.
2, but
he's
he,
fine.
he might as well be 3.
He's fine, yeah. I'll bring in the Jester.
And Oat.
Yeah, we're probably good on that. I think it's Hoot.
Yeah, Oat.
Depends on what European phonetics we're using.
Yeah. But, yeah, we've got a PUBG reskin. There's no blood. You're the Chinese military. You're shooting the terrorists, doing the bad things. And the game was marketed. I have a quote from marketing. The game was marketed as, quote, a tribute to warriors who defend the territorial airspace of China.
Oh boy.
Yes. And the loading screen has recruitment ads for the Chinese Air Force.
Oh boy. Also, today I learned that there's a Chinese Air Force.
Indeed. Yeah.
I'm learning so much today.
Oh God! And my favorite thing is, when you shoot somebody and kill them. In PUBG, when you kill somebody, their loot drops in a little box, and then you can loot their stuff.
Right.
In Game of Peace, when you shoot someone enough times,
They convert to communism.
they give up, amiably take out their loot pack and present it to you on the ground, and then wave at you and run away.
It's kind of like how in spiritual warfare, when you kill someone by beating them with the fruit of the spirit, they convert to Christianity and start praying.
Yeah.
held in town square.
So it's a family-friendly kid,
The smell of
not PUBG, Game of Peace. It is a Game of Peace fit for all ages.
Jump.
Except,
Don't you play Jop, Evan? Like, come on, man, get with the times.
actually, wait, no, I lied. It's not for the little children, because,
Ooh. Guts just got the Beast Slayer quirk by pouring some holy water on this little thing here.
oh, nice.
Sweet. That's actually apropos for him.
It
as the light gains purchase.
it isn't for the little kids, even though it's a Game of Peace, because Tencent is implementing, and for anyone that doesn't know, Tencent is like China, like it's big business. Like it owns everything. It owns all the games. Like it's the game.
Even Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah, Chinese Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah. So for this game, this is the first game that's going to be featuring a new thing that Tencent is doing, which is putting anti-addiction measures into its games. Because China has been trying to stop game addiction for quite a while.
Right. Because I mean, you don't want anybody else controlling the minds of your subjects.
Mm-hmm.
That's the government's purview.
But yeah, so in accordance with the anti-addiction precepts, nobody below the age of 16 can play the game.
I'm sure that's going to stop everybody from playing the game.
And if you're between the ages of 16 and 18, you are capped at 2 hours a day. And don't think they won't know if you go longer,
No,
because they will, and it will lower your social credit score.
and prevent you from getting into college and ostracize you from your friends.
Yeah.
and blibbity blabbity blue.
You probably will have a too low of a score to buy other video games. So it's just a lose-lose for you.
Man, how many points do you need to buy something like Catherine?
Oh, God. It's banned. It's got to be insta-banned.
You get to buy like one game like that like for your entire life.
Yeah.
Oh, China.
Yeah, no, so... Anyway, yeah, essentially, if you live there, you have approximately 1 year, because 2020 is the year that Skynet goes live. So do all the debauchery you can do right now, like between now and 2020. Because it's all going away. It's not... They're gonna... They know. Big Brother's gonna know pretty soon.
We just have to kill the Chinese guy who invents government. That's how this works, right?
Yeah.
Unless it's like Endgame.
And I mean, you know, usual disclaimer, I don't hate Chinese people, but the governmental policies are kind of garbo.
I mean, he does, but we have to say that. I know how you think.
Oh, I see. Oh, God. Yeah, no. Is that all the China have? I think that's it. That was enough, right?
That's a lot of China.
Yeah, that's a lot of China there.
Radiance, may we find victory.
So a secret door opened up behind me, like
Ooh.
way behind me. So I got to backtrack all the way over there, and that's very annoying. But
Man.
I gotta get my loot.
Speaking of Tencent, and I mean, you know, I'm going to save it for next video at this point, but speaking of Tencent, they're the guys backing Epic, who everyone's mad at, and people are even madder at now. Well,
I'm trying to understand what the benefit of this is.
Plus 25 to stress skills, so like skills that restore stress, I guess.
Well, that's stress heal. So, I mean, you don't have skills that cause stress to enemies. You only have skills that cause stress to you.
My assumption is, like, healing other people's stress plus 25%, your own stress healing minus 15%.
Maybe.
And then you just take 10% more stress from the enemies overall.
Maybe.
That's the only way it would make sense.
Yeah, because it all looks like bad things. Like, why would I ever equip that?
Right?
if it functions as written.
Yeah, no, I'll get more into it next video, but
All right. Well, why don't we stop the video here?
okay, yeah, and then we'll
Yeah,
talk
we'll-
about why people are even madder at Epic.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys next video.
All right.